Okay, so this is what I want to do. First thing first, now that you guys are all registered, especially our newbies, okay, I want to make sure that, and I don't want to assume anything with this. So if I'm going through stuff, if you're already familiar with this, then just sit tight, because I don't want to assume that people know exactly what's going on. But I want for you guys to go to, you know how to go to our main website, which is karatbars.com, KARATBARS.com. That is the main website right there. And the reason why I want to go through this, because some of you, you know, you might have came on a fast leg, and there might be someone that just took your login information and registered you, and maybe you have not logged in. But even as I'm going through this, I want for you on your computer, if you're able to, I want you to go to karatbars.com, and I want you to log in and make sure that you're able to log in. Karatbars.com, and what I'm going to do, guys, I kind of have a dummy account that I'm going to be using, that I'm going to be logging in and kind of doing a walkthrough with. So when you guys go to karatbars.com, you will always be able to go up to the top right-hand corner, and you will see login. So this is where you go and log in at. And that tab next to it, as you see, this is where you go to also register your people, okay? So if you go right here to log in, okay, you put your login information. Okay, this is what your dashboard looks like. Okay, everybody, this is your dashboard. This is your best friend right here. This is, and the nice thing about this Karatbars, guys, is we have this state-of-the-art software that is available to us, and Karatbars does not charge us one dime, not one penny for this. This is one of the biggest perks for me to even sign up in this business, was the fact that I can have this back office here, and they don't charge me for that. But when you go to your back office, guys, if you're using a tablet, you might not be able to see the full screen. And so you will see like a red box that I have four or five lines going left to right. So you check that box for all these other tabs here. But this is what I want you guys to see. When you're in your back office in your dashboard, if you look right here, this is where you will find your username. This is where you will find your Karatbars ID number. If you have not wrote down this Karatbars ID number, this is just as important as your social security number. Now, I know there are some places, I think maybe in either Australia or Alaska, where they don't use social security numbers, but this is a very, very important number, because you cannot sign anyone up without this number. Yes, we have landing pages that you can send people, but you want to put this number in a good place somewhere in your smartphone, so that you can always have access to it, because you never know when someone might need this also on your team as we help people out, because you might invite someone somewhere and we might need to sign someone up and we need your information. So make sure you have that handy, okay? This member type lets you know if you're an affiliate, your KYC status. If your KYC docs are not approved, it will say not uploaded, or it will say pending, or it will say not approved. If your KYC docs say not approved, I need you to get with your sponsor or your senior upline, get with your sponsor and let them know, say, hey, my docs are not approved. What happened? I thought I loaded them up, because we want to make sure that we get your docs loaded. And actually, some of you might have limited access to your back office right now because your KYC docs are not approved yet. So if that's the case, just kind of bear with us right now, and I'll still walk you through this, okay? And then right here, this right here is your unilevel status. This lets you know, see, your unilevel status is basically, that determines, it goes from bronze supervisor to silver supervisor to gold supervisor to bronze manager, silver manager, gold manager. Then it moves up to gold, bronze director, silver director, gold director, and the gold director elite, etc. So it keeps going up. And that unilevel status, you can make anywhere from 0.5% up to 6% of the gold in your organization, which is a nice bonus that you get paid every month. So you will notice this unilevel status going up as you're building your business. But that's what that means. In your dual status, basically that whatever package you came in at, if it was bronze, silver, gold, or VIP, that's what that dual status means right there when you see that, okay? And if you look up here, guys, it always lets you know what gold is trading at, the preferred price, the buyback price, and etc. So you always see that as well. And those of you that like to know and you want to know the history of gold, you're one of those trendy type individuals, you like to see the history. Again, with this state-of-the-art software, this goes back 3 years from today's date, and it lets you know what the gold price is, the preferred price, and the buyback price. As you see, today is the 21st. This goes back 3 years from today's date. This is page 1 of 27. I will not go through each one of those pages, but I want you guys to see that you have access to this in your back office, okay? Now, when you go to general and you go to, messages, you'll always have some options. There will always be messages. If there's a message from corporate, you will see that back there. Appointments, this will kind of let you know, again, the different things that's happening in the company, the different appointments that's going on around the world, like when the Freedom Celebration and all that stuff comes up, and I'm going to let you guys know tentatively now, mark your calendars. It's going to be mid or early November. The next Freedom Celebration has been confirmed. It will be in San Diego, California. So the dates are not in concrete yet, but put that in your schedule tentatively, and you will notice that as well, okay, you'll see that in your appointments. And then also our webinar schedules. Guys, write this down. The company does webinars every day, 7 days a week at 12 and 9 p.m. Eastern time. So wherever you're at on the planet, 12 and 9 p.m. Eastern time, if you go to karatbarswebinar.com and somebody type that in the chat for me so everyone can see that, go to karatbarswebinar.com at 12 and 9 p.m. Eastern time, and you can see a live presentation from one of the top producers in the company. So this is, you talk about support, you cannot beat that. And then even these are some resources for some of your Spanish contacts, people that speak Spanish as well. So you will notice some of these resources back here in your back office, okay? Now, latest news. This also lets you know from a latest news standpoint kind of what's going on, like the Karatbars prepaid MasterCard activation. So this information is back here under latest news, which is some new information. When you get your Karatbars prepaid MasterCard, this will let you know how to activate that. Okay, there's also some KYC information in here as well. So you want to get familiar with all of these tabs here. When you go to news downloads, and guys, this is very, very critical here too. Downloads, this is crucial. When you go back here, depending on what language you can select the language here. When you go back, hold on one second, I'm pinwheeling. You click English. This has the compliance information. Okay. Any social media information that you, oh gosh, we've got Tammy Morrison is trying to log on this meeting, and I didn't know that this meeting will max out at 25. Wow, we got a full house here. So we'll figure out something to do here. But we've got social media information here, information regarding your units. Okay, when you click these downloads, guys, these are beautiful PDF files. Everything in this business has a unit value, and you want to know what the unit value is just because this will let you know. The units is part of your money. This is how we cycle off the units. So you can see right here, the 1 gram card has a 1 unit value, the 2.5 gram, 2 units, 5 gram, 3 units, etc. So that if you ever want to know what the unit value is for anything, you have access to that right here in your back office, okay? The marketing plan, for those of you who like things in black and white, the PDF, the marketing plan is right here in full black and white, okay? Everything from A to Z, okay? Upon registration, it lets you know absolutely everything. The 7 primary income options for affiliates is back here. Everything that you need to know about the entire marketing plan is back here in your back office. So for those of you that like to have the stuff from a PDF file, from a PDF standpoint, this is here. And LB, do me a favor and send a text message to Tammy and let her know that we'll let her get in. And because I know my brother Love, he told me that if he had to move his seat, he will do that for Tammy. So he's actually doing that for her right now. Hold on one second. So make sure, Rand. So LB, send Tammy a message and make sure she gets in there. All right, and then also, guys, from a presentation standpoint, the company has been working on a uniformed PowerPoint presentation. Okay, and I want you guys to know that this is back here in the back office. This is because they want to move a direction so that there is more of a uniform presentation, so everybody. So there is a brand with the presentation, so everyone is using the same information. But this is a full Karatbars presentation right here. You know, it goes through the corporate, the founder, Harold Seitz, with his mission and his vision, what Karatbars offers, the components for success. So this is a full PowerPoint on the company, and it goes through the income streams, absolutely everything. So if your sponsor, your direct upline is not provided that, this is back here for you as well. Also, I want you guys to see the affiliate terms is back here, and all that stuff is back here as well. And for those of you, if you're ever going to be doing any bank wire information, you need bank wires for all the banks. Karatbars has about 17 different banks all across the world, so that information is always back here as well in your back office as well. These are all the banks all over the world, Austria, everywhere. If anyone needs to do any bank wires, but if anybody does any bank wires, if you're brand new, do not do those without consulting with your direct upline, because we want to make sure that you have the support when doing that. Another good thing that I really like about this company is they share their income with their affiliates. Guys, you might talk to people that want to know some of the financials on this company. If they're not an affiliate, don't pass this information out. This is privileged information that we have as affiliates. So this is their preliminary annual report for 2013. So all the financials are back there. If those of you want to see that, the Karatbars pool information, the share calculation, all that stuff is back there for you to see if you need to have access to that. So that kind of lets you know the downloads. And then the newsletter archive. Guys, this newsletter, this is very important. The company will update you with the newsletter. So make sure as you sign new people up that you go through this newsletter, that you check that box that you want these. They don't inundate you with a bunch of mail, but you want to have access to these newsletters, because this is very, very good information as well with the newsletters that they come out with usually once a month. And then the active countries, of course, if you're wondering, is Karatbars in this place or are they in this place? The active countries, we're in 123 countries, and you can always see where we're at. And we're in 123 countries and counting. And if you see a country that is not on here, understand the team that you're a part of, our team overall, you guys are all under the Gold Savings Club umbrella. Listen, we're responsible for opening up 5 countries. So we already know the formula of what it takes to open up a country. So if you have some contacts in another country and you're interested in wanting to pioneer and get that country started, we can do that, and we know what it takes to do that, okay? Now, if you go under your profile, view profile, you go to edit profile. Guys, this lets you know as well, if you ever need to edit anything in your back office, you go to edit profile, and you guys can edit things in your back office. You can add a beneficiary. If anyone wants to add a beneficiary, and the way that works, if something happens to you as an affiliate, this business keeps going. Like right now, my wife is my beneficiary. So if something happens to me, my business will continue to move forward even if I'm not here. And that is the benefit of being able to add a beneficiary. And also, I want you guys to notice this person right here is registered this is a business account. So guys, you can actually be a individual, and you're allowed to have one individual account, but you can have multiple business accounts as long as you have a tax ID or an EIN number. So I want you guys to be aware of that also, okay? And then you can edit your password if you need to. And then the KYC. This is very, very important, guys. Also, we're still maxed out in here. Okay, so we'll try to, yes.
I can check out if you need me to.
Okay, if Okay, so go ahead and no, yeah, go ahead. Okay, check out, and then if I have to bring you back in, I'll bring you back in. See that again, you guys. If y'all didn't know, that's my beautiful mother right there, and that's what moms do. I'm glad she called me my name and didn't say baby and all that little stuff. So anyway, I appreciate that, Mom. So go ahead, and so we'll try to get Tammy in. So appreciate that, Mom. And by you guys, let you guys know, my mother, by the grace of God, she's a six-figure income earner with this project as well. She's helping a lot of people with this as well. So shout out to my mother. And so anyways, the KYC information, guys, this is very, very important, okay? Understand this. This KYC, this stands for Know Your Customer, okay? This company follows the Patriot Act. So they got to, you know, they want to make sure there's no money laundering with this project. They want to make sure that, hold on one second, I'm getting some feedback from somebody here. Let me mute. Okay, that's better. So they want to make sure there's no money laundering in this program. You know, they're really, really big on that. So they got to know who you are, and they follow the Patriot Act. So that's what KYC stands for, Know Your Customer. So you have to upload a proof of ID. Many of you have done that. If you have not done that, let's do that like within the next 12 to 24 hours. Let's get your KYC docs uploaded. So you upload your proof of ID and then a proof of address. And your proof of address can be a utility bill, it can be a phone bill, it can be a bank statement, but it has to have your first name, last name, the address that you registered with, and also it has to have the date. The date has to be within 6 months, okay? So make sure that the date is within 6 months. If it is not within 6 months, they will kick it out. If it is really blurry when you take the picture, they will not approve it. So they watch these very, very closely. But anybody that has KYC docs, make sure you get those docs. You know, if you're having any problems uploading those, and it's best to upload them from your smartphone. Everybody listen to me carefully with your KYC docs. If you log in to this company, you log into your business with your smartphone, and then you go to upload KYC docs on your smartphone, and then you click this right here where it says select document type. It'll say proof of ID. You click that, and then it will allow you to take a picture of your ID right then and there. So you don't have to scan your document in and email it to yourself and all of that. You can do it right from your smartphone. So make sure, again, you register, you log into your back office from your phone, and then you go to your KYC in your back office, you go down to your proof of ID, you take a picture of your ID, and then you go to upload chosen file, and it will upload it instantly, and you will see it down here. So that's what you do when you're uploading from your phone. So make sure that you guys are doing that. And if any of you need any support whatsoever, your sponsor is there to support you, or your sponsor's upline is there to support you as well. And we're all here as your senior partners as well, okay? Now, that's for your profile. Now, when you go to My Gold, this right here, guys, will let you know what gold that you have in your account. So if you click My Gold right here, okay, this lets you know how many gold. See, when you order your gold from the company, you can choose to have it stored in the vault in Germany for free, or you can have it sent to you, FedEx certified it. And any gold that you have delivered from the company is insured by the company until you take possession of it, okay? It's insured by FedEx until you take possession of it. But anytime you store it in the company, you will see it right here in the vault. These are your grams. And whenever you want to have it delivered, you just click delivery request, and you can have your gold delivered. And once your gold is delivered, and again, it's insured by the company, you will see it. If you have 20 grams there, and I recommend, guys, the same amount it costs to ship 1 gram of gold is the same amount it costs to ship 100 grams, okay? So I recommend that when you get about a half an ounce or an ounce, then have it sent to you, because it costs about $19 to $20. That's really a good deal, to be honest with you. And so if you want to have it shipped sooner than that, you can do that, okay? And so with the classic cards, you can have those stored. But anytime you order specialty cards, you don't have the option to store those. You do have to deliver those right away. But this is under your My Gold, and anytime you want to see your invoices. If you guys go to your back office right now and you want to see the invoice of the package that you purchased, you will see that right here. Okay? It is right here in your back office. And the nice thing about these invoices, they're all PDF files, so you can print them and you have access to them whenever you need them. Okay, so that's under your My Goal. Then also your digital bonus codes. This right here is very important because if you're sitting right now with an account and you don't physically have your package in your hand, because your package is going to come with these discount codes in there. Like this €100 card is for VIPs only. So anybody that's bringing in a VIP, like Vincent is bringing in Janet, who's a VIP on this call right now. She's going to be coming in tomorrow. He's going to use this €100 card. This takes off €100 off of that VIP package. You can only use this code when you're signing up VIPs and VIPs exclusives. And you can also use this when you're buying 50 grams at a time and more. There's a 100-gram bundle that you can acquire. You can use that for this as well, okay? And see, this has a code on the back of it. And you enter that code, and I'll show you where to do that. And then you can have that €100 off of their discount card. And then LB, I don't have a 3%. If somebody has a 3% discount code, please put it up in front of the screen so that somebody can see that. Why are you blacked out? Am I blacked out? You guys can't see me? Can you guys see me okay? Somebody just said I was blacked out. LB, give me a thumbs up if you can see me, please. Give me a thumbs up if you can see me. Dr. Chloe, can you see me? Okay, Shayna, that might be your computer that's blacked out, Gold Coast. But anyhow, those of you that don't have your package yet, if you go right here to My Gold and you click digital bonus codes, you will have access. The company will give you a few temporary codes that you can use. So you can use these codes right now. Okay? And as you see, this is a €100 code. This is a 3% discount code. So you can actually copy and paste this. Okay? You can drop that in. And I'll show you where right here at product purchase, submit bonus code. And you can actually drop it. You can actually copy and paste that right now. And you can put that back here in your account. So you can actually do that and drop that in your account right now. Okay, so, and I encourage all of you to do that. Go to My Gold, put that 3% discount in your back office, like do it tonight, because that's as we start saving in gold, and that code is going to be good for 12 months. It's good for a whole year, basically. It'll take off 12% for a whole, it'll take off, 3% for 12 months, okay? So that's how that works with your digital bonus codes. And if you guys go to product purchase, if you go to, you know, this is where you go to actually acquire your gold. Okay, you go to classic gold card. Okay, this gives you an option right here. If you want to get your, you know, your 1 gram, your 2.5 gram. Hold on, let me let the 2.5 gram or your 5 gram. If I want to add a 5 gram to my cart, you just add it to your cart. Then you go up here to view cart right here. I mean, it's so simple when it comes to acquiring your gold. It's very, very user-friendly. Then it gives you an option. These are your product. This is your details of your order. You go to checkout. And then when you go to checkout right here, guys, you click your 2 tabs for your anti-money laundering. Any purchase that you do, this anti-money laundering is going to be up here. You got to check those 2 boxes or you cannot proceed. Okay? And as you see, he's got his 3% discount code in. It's entered. He's automatically going to get almost $8 off for that purchase. And then you have the option to store it or you can ship it. You have those options right away to store it or you can have it shipped. Okay? If you ship it, they'll let you know what the shipping charge is. Like I said, it's about $20. Or you can have it stored. And then these are your options. You go to credit card, bank wire transfer, or you can use your Karatbars prepaid MasterCard or your e-wallet. So those are your options. Then you just go to purchase, and that's done. Okay? So that's your option for your classic gold card. You can order the coin. They got a bunch of specialty cards on here that you can get. So just feel free to just browse around through here, and you can just look at all of these features that are back here. I won't go through each specialty card, but I want you guys to see that. And then for your commissions, This tab is very critical because this keeps track of all of your earnings. When you guys get your MasterCard and everything, when you go to card login, I mean, this is official. This keeps track of all of your transaction history with your MasterCard that you do. Everything is all right here. You can log into your card. You go to Karatbars prepaid card. You log in, and it will give you an option to, you put your card information in and your PIN number. And this keeps track of all of your transaction history and everything right back here. Okay, so I just want you guys to see that just kind of as a, oops, hold on one second here. That's where you go to log in your card. This keeps track of all of your commissions as you guys get paid. Each month, again, this is each month, it keeps track of all of your earnings, everything that you've acquired, everything is in PDF file. So it's very, very user-friendly for you. Okay, so whenever you want to see your commissions, this keeps track of your units in your downline. So as you see people being added to your team, if you want to know where the heck are these people coming from, where are these units at? Where's this stuff coming from? You can click units. You can actually find out where these people are coming from. Like this lets you know back here if it was on your right team or your left side, the amount of units there, and it lets you know if it was a bronze package, a gold package, if it was a gram of gold. So you guys have access to seeing all of that in your back office. So all of that right there is under your commissions tab. And then your team statistics for your personal referrals. If you guys click this tab, if anybody wants to know how to send their, this lets you know all of your personal referrals. And you have a landing page, and you also have a referral link. If you guys just want to send someone your link to sign up, this is right back here in your back office. You just highlight this, okay? You click copy and paste that, and you can actually send that to people. If they just want to, you just want a quick way to send them your link to register, you send them that link and they can click register, and that's the link. That's how you have access to that right there. And then also your unit level, if you want to kind of see the spread of your team where everyone is located, you can also do that in your unit level. And then this right here is your actual dual system. If you have access to your back office right now, I want to make sure that everybody, because we do the power leg strategy, I want to make sure that everybody has their position placed on their power leg. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if your sponsor is on this call, I want to make sure that you have your people, your new people, make sure their position is on their power leg. Guys, you can go right back here. This is how you change your placement. You can put it on left. You can put it on right. You can put it on automatic. That's the nice thing about this company and this business. You can position people on your right and left leg. There's a strategy to this, which is cool. You can put it on automatic, where the system will automatically place people for you and put you in the best position to cycle. But again, we do the power leg strategy, so I want to make sure that everybody has their position set on their power leg, and I'll go over what that means. But the power leg strategy is everyone puts their first three in their power leg, and I'll go over that in a little bit. But this kind of gives you a breakdown of your back office. It lets you know how many units you have in your team, how many people are in your organization, on each side, on each team. So this is where you keep track of all of that stuff right here in your back office, okay? And this just as you click down, it just kind of keeps working its way down. And you can see all the different people that's in your organization. So this is just kind of a quick crash course that I wanted to go through of this back office so that you guys can kind of be a little bit more familiarized with your back office, okay? So what I want to do before I even move forward, let me unmute the line. Does anybody have any questions before I move forward with? Does anybody have any questions? So feel free to unmute yourself if you have questions, if you want me to cover something or show you something in your back office that I did not cover. If not, I'm going to move over to the next part.
Hey, Rashard.
Yes, who is that? Is that
Rashard?
Yes, Demetrius, how are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good.
I have a question about the prepaid MasterCard.
Yes, sir.
So I just ordered mine, and when I get it, will it automatically upload my commissions on there, or do I have to go in and physically set it up for it to do that?
Yes, good question, and I'm glad you actually mentioned that. Listen, I want everybody to listen very, very carefully. If you came into this business and you are a silver package and higher, I want you to go to product purchase, and you scroll down in product purchase, and this account right here, and I'm gonna mute this really quick, Demetrius. I'll be right back because I'm getting some feedback. If you go right here to product purchase, oops, let me share my screen again. I think I'm still sharing. You should still be able to see me. Product purchase. Now in this account, you can't see it, but it should be maybe fourth or fifth from the bottom. It will say Karatbars prepaid MasterCard. If you've already came in silver package and higher and your docs are approved and you have not ordered your MasterCard, I want you to do that today. It costs about $21 to order it, and your now the company will automatically send it to you once you have €30 in your pending dual payout. They will automatically send you the MasterCard. And if you've not seen what the MasterCard looks like, guys, this is the actual MasterCard right here. Okay, and so I want you to physically go into your back office, and I want you to order that MasterCard now, because it will save you about 2 to 3 weeks if you order it early. Now, your Karatbars package comes from Germany. That comes FedEx. You will get a FedEx tracking number when your package is en route if you haven't received it yet. Your MasterCard comes all the way from London, prepaid financial services, okay? It's a third party, and it does not come FedEx. It comes regular mail, okay? And so it will look discreet when you get it in the mail. And so make sure that you're checking your mailbox, and it will come in the mail. And once you get it in the mail, you activate your MasterCard. And if you call, there's a new way to activate it. The old way they just came out with a new way actually yesterday. I haven't even looked at it yet. But the old way is if you dial 1-877-239-3069, and LB, put that in the chat, 1-877-239-3069. You can activate your card that way, and it will tell you what your PIN number is, 1-877-239-3069. And so now to go back and answer your question, Demetrius, and I'll unmute you again in case you have another question. Now that MasterCard, it will accumulate. If you go right back to General and Dashboard, if you look right here, guys, this keeps track of your earnings right here. Right here, where it says dual commissions for the week. We get paid from Friday to the following Friday. Whatever happens in your organization from Friday to Friday shows up in your dual commissions for the week. Then after your dual commissions, after that Friday is up, it's around 6 o'clock Central Time, that money will move to your pending dual payout. When it's in your pending dual payout, that money in your pending dual payout gets loaded up that next Friday. So it's always a week behind. So whatever you've earned in your organization, you can always see it. So DeAndre, until you get your MasterCard, your earnings, you can still earn money. The company will automatically load the funds on your account after you activate your card. So there's nothing extra that you're going to have to do other than activate your card. Okay? And again, I'm going through this stuff now, but your sponsor, your senior partner will be available to help you out with that process. So don't feel like once you get your card, just contact your sponsor, your upline, and let them know, say, hey, I just got my card, and we'll walk you through that and make sure that we get that activated for you. So Demetrius, did that help you out, sir?
Yeah, that was great.
Okay, excellent. Does anybody else have any other questions about the back office? And we actually tackled a lot there. I gave you a full walkthrough, and then also the KYC part of that. And again, anybody, listen to me, due to a lot of the growth in the company, that KYC process, it can take a day or two. But anybody that has a new person that comes in and we get those docs loaded, I want you to shoot that username to your senior partner as soon as possible. If you don't know who your senior partner is, the person that sponsored you will know who your senior partner is. And if you don't know who they are, then you contact me directly or LB. And LB, put our cell phone numbers on there so that people can have access to that as well, okay? Because the moment you sign up someone and their docs are loaded, we want that username because we have connections and we want to help those KYCs get approved quicker. Because until the KYCs are approved, the company will not send the package. You won't get your MasterCard. There's no earnings, and you have limited access to your back office. So that is very, 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 very important, okay? Now, any other questions before I move forward with the back office? I see my Iverson family back there. Give me a head nod, Iverson family. Y'all still good back there? Thumbs up. Yeah, I love it. I love it. This is so amazing. Dr. Chloe, give me a wave if you're still there, Dr. Chloe. All right. Gold Coast, where y'all at? Give me a little wave real quick, Gold Coast. All right. Okay. So anyhow, now the next thing I want to cover. Okay, now I'm in this business. What the heck next? Okay, I got this whole registration thing down. What next? What do I do from here? It's a big road. What do I do with this thing now? The first thing that you do not run to all of your people and verbally try to explain this business to them. I can guarantee you 99% of the times you will, it's almost like, you know how sensitive your eardrum is? Imagine, have you ever hit your eardrum with that Q-tip and how you kind of jump a little bit? By you talking to people over and over and not knowing 100% of the facts, that's like you jamming that Q-tip in their eardrum and just jabbing it. They're not going to like that, okay? The first thing that you do, you write down a list of names. You make a list of at least 50 names. Well, I don't know 50 people. Well, get on social media. I don't care if you got to go to LinkedIn and find people. I want everyone to make a bare minimum of 50 names. And I want to put one thing out there. Understand this. Set in your mind right now, 100 no's. 100, 100 no's. Program that in your mind right now, because I've known people that have got 3 or 4 no's. The first people that they've talked to, 3 or 4 no's, and they quit. They hang up the business. 3 or 4 no's. Listen, I'm trying to tell you guys, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is a lifestyle. This is a business that we're doing, okay? Go for 100 no's, because guess what? Yes is the destination. We all want yeses. Yes is the destination, but no is how we get there. So go for the no's. And here's the deal, guys. You write down a list of at least 50 people, and we will show you how to pique their interest. You always pique their interest. You pique them, then you expose them, and then you validate with a 3-way call. And that's how we do this business. And the way that you pique them is with sizzle calls, or is using a sizzle call, or even just saying something as simple as this. Have you seen the new gold money yet? Okay. And I actually have something right here on this. Here's a few ways that you can actually pique someone's interest, a few phrases that you can say when piquing their interest. Okay? These are some questions that you can ask people. And I want to make sure you guys hear me loud and clear with this. You know, you can just ask people simply, have you seen the new gold money? That is one way to pique their interest. Have you heard about that gold money? Or have you seen the new gold money? Okay? I like what Brother DeAndre says in Florida. He says, have you started exchanging your declining paper dollars for the new gold money yet? They said the new gold money. Most people, guys, check this out. There's only about 270,000 affiliates worldwide in Karatbars. So this is ground level. A lot of people have not seen the new gold money yet. I simply ask people, have you seen the new gold money? Or I will say this to people. I say, you know what? You seem like a very intelligent person. Let me ask you a question. If I gave you an option to take $1,000 in cash or 1,000 worth of 24 karat 999.9 currency grade gold, and I said you had to pick one and save it, which one would you choose to save? The cash or the gold? And you can't do nothing with it for at least 5 years. Would you choose the cash or the gold to save? 95% of people will say, I would rather choose the gold. And then I guarantee you they will say that. And then you ask them, well, why is that? They say, well, and this will kind of let you know where their mind is at as far as the information or the knowledge that they have, or what they're, of the information that's in their mind. I said, well, why would you choose the gold? I'm just curious. They say either because gold appreciates, is more valuable, etc., things of that nature. The dollar is losing its value. And I said, you know what? I agree with you. I would choose the gold also. In fact, have you seen the new gold money? And you show them the new gold money. You show them what it looks like. Okay? This is the new gold money. And then you tell them, say, this is actually 999.9 LBMA currency grade gold. This is the same gold that the governments use to settle debt with. I'm a part of this project where I'm exchanging my declining paper dollars for gold. If I can show you an honest way to save in pure 24 karat gold and also earn an income while you do it, would you be interested in getting some additional information on this? Okay? That is one way to pique someone's interest. I just piqued their interest, literally. I just piqued their interest by just saying, have you seen the new gold money? If I can show you a way to save in gold and earn an income while you do it, would you be interested? So now you piqued their interest. The second thing you do is you expose them to the business. Okay? I'm going to show you some different ways to expose people. Okay? I want you guys to look at this, right? And you guys can access some of these tools right here on 24ktakeover.com. 24ktakeover.com. If you click this, you click a tab and it says downloads, and it will give you an option for some online training tools. And this has some of the sizzle calls. This is a sizzle call right here. This is one way that you can expose people. This is a 3-minute sizzle call right here. 385-232-2220. This is a really good sizzle call that's 3 minutes long, okay? And you can expose them by having them listen to this sizzle call, and then we also have webinars. You get them on a webinar. That's another way to expose them. The webinars are at 12 and 9 p.m. Eastern time, 7 days a week. Say if I can show you a way to save in gold and make money, would you be interested in getting some additional information? And if they say yes, say, how would you like me to get that to you? Email it to you, send you a text message, or you can say, hey, in fact, our company, we're doing a webinar today at 9 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to be on this webinar. Will you come join this with me? You can do this watching from home. So you can expose them by having them look at a webinar. Or you can have them watch. We have a 14-minute overview link. I'll show you how to access that 14-minute overview link. But that's when you show them a link or you show them a video that will expose them to the business. And after you expose them to the business, then you validate it with a 3-way call. You only do 3-way calls with your senior partner only. You do not answer people's questions. After you expose them to the business, you do not take it upon your liberty and you start answering their questions. After you expose them, say, you know what? I'm still in training with this. I'm new with this project. But check this out. I want to introduce you to my senior partner. He or she knows 100% of the facts. They're dynamic in this business. They're building teams all over. They're saving in gold. They're helping people. I want to introduce you to my senior partner. Hold on. Let me get them on the line. Then you do the 3-way call. So you pick them, expose them, and you validate. In that order, do not go to your friends and try to explain to them out of excitement what you're doing, because it will not work. I can almost guarantee you will get beat up by them, because they'll start asking you questions and you don't have the information. Okay? So be new. It's okay. Say, hey, you know what, guys? I just got involved with this project. I call it Project Gold. I'm actually saving my money, exchanging some of my declining paper dollars for the new physical gold money. I want you to take a look at this. I don't know all the information, but I want you to see this. So that's the only dialogue that you give them. Okay? So I want you guys to understand, you do not explain this. You write your list, and your senior partner, we will help you guys go down this list. There's also emails that we have drafted up already that we can send to you to send out to your prospects as well. So I will make sure that you have that information also. Now, from a training website, hold on, let me unmute this line. Does anybody have any questions about that part before I show you some of our training websites? Has anybody already ran into some snags? They maybe said too much to someone, or they have any stories or anything that they want to share real quick to the group? Go ahead and unmute yourself now, please. I was talking with a gentleman. Yes, did somebody unmute themselves?
Yeah, it's me, Rashard. Go Coast.
Go Coast. What's going on, Go Coast?
Hey, nothing. Hey, I want to share a story. Actually, she's on the line. One of my first ladies I spoke to about coming in, she was so excited. She signed up right on the spot. She left, went home, and tried to explain this to her husband. And let me tell you, if your partner is not like my partner and they didn't sit in when you watched it at the same time, they will get dressed up in a singlet, they will get oiled up, and they will stomp on your dreams. And it happened to her. She was excited. She had the bug. She was bit, went home. Her husband crushed her hopes and her dreams. And it was maybe a couple of months later, she came back in. She had saw some of our other friends had came into the business, and now she is on fire. She is on the line, Miss Bianca Henry, and I love my team. Hey, Bianca. Hey, Bianca. She was eating ice cream earlier. But I want to let you guys know how important it is that you peak, you expose, and you validate. Following those steps, tapping into your senior leadership is super important. We've been there, we've done that, and we know the keys to success. Okay?
No, that is excellent. No, we can't. I'm telling you guys, I don't care how good of a talker you are. The first three people I try to talk to, and listen, while I was listening to the Karatbars presentation, you see, these are my listening hands and my listening ears. As I was listening to the presentation, I was thinking, I said, I know these guys are going to sign up. I just know it. The moment I heard the information, I got on my phone and I started jabbing that Q-tip right in their eardrum. And I'm telling you, their ears was bleeding. And, man, they started asking me questions and I couldn't answer. Then they said, I don't know. Let me see how you do first. Let me see what you do. If you get that phrase from someone, that means you did too much talking. Some of them, if they're nice, they will say that. Some of them will say, man, that's a Ponzi scheme. That's one of those scams or schemes. And I'm trying to tell you guys, you don't want to go and do this. Peak them. And if you're brand new, to say, hey, I'm new in this. I care about you. I want to get your opinion. See, people like to feel good about themselves. Say, hey, you know what? I'm new in this project. I've always valued your opinion. And you edify them. Tell them why. Because you're a successful business owner. Say, I really want you to take a look at this project. And I want you to give me your feedback. Okay? Or I want you to take a listen to this. And let me know what you think. And that's another way you can just kind of pique them as well, by stroking their egos. But you pique them, then you expose them, then you validate. Okay? Now, here's another thing. I want you guys, yes.
Dr. Chloe Cummings asks, what do you say to the people who you talk to? Dr. Chloe, can you say your question again? One to line?
When the people call you, what do you say to them? Like, oh, you edify your upline and you said, here is someone who's more familiar than I am. In fact, he's awesome. He's a six-figure earner. He has businesses all over the world. He is the person that you want to talk to. And I put him on the phone with you. What do you say to him or her?
Oh, when I get them on the phone, and this is why it's very important that you guys expose them using the tools. Exposing, again, is not you talking, okay? Showing the tools, because the first thing I'm going to say is I'm going to just have hey, man, I'm going to actually edify the person. So if it's Dr. Chloe, I'm going to say, man, I'm going to say, it's my pleasure talking with you, Dr. Chloe. She is such an amazing person. She's excellent. I'll say something nice about her, and I'll say, so how do you and Dr. Chloe, how do you guys know each other? How did this whole relationship come about? And then I'll listen to that, and then I'll say, as you can see, she's very, very passionate. She's excited. We're a whole bunch of exciting people because we're on this project, and with this project, there's three things that we do. We save money, we make money, and we help others, and that's what we do. And so she said that you've been able to, you've been exposed to this business. What have you seen? Like, what did you actually see or hear about this business? What did you like most about what you saw or heard from the information that you've seen with this project that we're on? That's the first question. That's the other question that I asked. What did you like most about what you saw or heard from the information that you've seen or with Dr. Chloe or been exposed to regarding this project? And then we just and Dr. Chloe, she mutes her phone and she just sits back. She doesn't even say anything else. And that's going to be direct training for her, because our goal is to help you all get self-sufficient. And eventually you'll be doing your own three-way calls. But in the meantime, use your leadership. But that's what we do. That's kind of how the dialogue goes. And I know Brother DeAndre in Florida. DeAndre, are you there really quick? Unmute yourself, please, sir. DeAndre, are you still on the call? Okay, he may have had to step away. But anyhow, that's the way that's how the dialogue goes as far as that's concerned. So, and then we end up closing them out. I always ask on a scale of 1 to 10, what's your interest level, from what you saw. And I let people know the significance of signing up right now. Don't wait, because procrastination is hazardous with this business. And locking in and getting your position is everything. So that's kind of how that dialogue, because as your senior partners, we're going to help you close these people out, if you will. So any other questions about that or any of that information before I move on to the training websites? Okay, good. Now, I want you guys to, Shayna, do me a favor. Type this in the chat, please. I want you guys to write these training sites down. The corporate approved, the training website that was put together by Cheryl Ann Gober, okay, that is karatbarstv.com. That's T as in Tom, V as in Victor. And I will go to this site right now really quick so you guys will see this. Karatbarstv.com. Okay? This is a really, really good site right here. A lot of the videos that you guys need to see as far as the how to upload your docs, how to sign someone up. All of that stuff is right here. Oops, hold on, let me mute this.
What matters to me is a word, a handshake, crystal clear decisions in words such as love, respect, appreciation.
That's actually a 2-minute video with our CEO and founder. But this is nice because this has how to upload your KYC docs, how to use your bonus cards, how to set up your e-wallet, a back office tour, how do I get paid. So this has some really, really good tools on here as well, and FAQs, some really good FAQs, the do's and don'ts to make sure you're in compliance. So this is a really, really good website that goes through a lot of stuff as well. But this is another website. Put this in there, Shayna, is Karat Gold Mine. That's MINE. KaratGoldMine.com. This is another good website right here. In fact, before I move any further, I want everybody, and I'm going to type this, Shayna, type this in the chat as well, please. My Skype name is RASHARDDUCAN. I don't know how I left the N out, but it's Rashard Duncan, DUCAN. Don't be laughing at me, Gold Coast. I don't want to hear all that. Even though you're muted, I don't want to see all that. Listen to me, guys. Before I move any further, this is critical to your success. If you have a smartphone, I'm not talking about using Skype on your computer, on your smartphone. If you do not have Skype on there, I need you to go to Skype right now. Download that app. I need you to create an account right now. If you don't have an account, if you have a Skype name, I need you to send me a request right now as we speak to my phone. Tell me who you are, where you're from, and add me to the group. We have a Skype group. This is an exclusive group and I'm gonna tell you guys right now, this is leaders from all over the world. Okay, and we don't do video conferencing, but what we do is it's a chat forum. It's like 24-hour support access that you have at your fingertips. A lot of updates, a lot of links, a lot of testimonies, how to build a lot of resources are in this. This is critical to your success. This is part of you being plugged in. Because I guarantee you right now, my computer is charged. If I unplug it from the wall, all the energy eventually is going to drain out shortly. I got to keep it plugged in if I want to keep it on. That's the same way this is with your business. So right now, what I'm showing you with these training sites and these tools here, this is what keeps you plugged in connected. Okay? So I need you to send a friend request. And if your senior partner or your upline has not done that, they will send it to you. Make sure you send a request to them because they know how to add you to the group. But I have to add you guys to this Skype group because this is support for you and it is critical for your business. Okay? Now, this Karat Gold Mine site right here, the training calls that I need for you guys, and in fact, let me Shayna, I'm gonna send this as a text message to you, and I want you to put this in the Skype group, and I want you guys to add this to your smartphone. Put these times and these dates in your smartphone. If you put the name of if everybody takes 10 minutes and you put the title of the call, the days, Monday through Thursday, 12 Eastern time, the call and the code in your phone, and set it to remind you every hour prior to. Once you do that in your phone once, it's done. Okay? And this right here will help you out significantly because I can't tell you how many times people say, well, what is that conference call again? What's this one and where's that one? What's the time? Put it in your phone one time. Okay.
Is it the wake up and call and the gold nugget?
Yeah, put the gold nugget call, the wake up and smell the coffee call. Okay, and then I'm going to text you. This is Dr. China's call this is on noon. This is at 12 o'clock noon Eastern time, Monday through Thursday. I just text you that, Shayna. And then the pastoral call, the preparing the kingdom. Okay. And I'm going to tell you guys, if you cannot get on the call, then right here, if you go to training calls, these calls are all archived. Right here, the wake up and smell the coffee call. This call is archived and they're all right here. Look at this. Psychology, how to work the warm market, just all these just testimonies and be the guerrilla economist. This April the 15th call, this is the most powerful 30-minute call I've ever heard in my life. Be the guerrilla economist is one of the top economists in the country. He has his own TV. He has his own, not a TV show, but his own show. 2.4 followers follow this guy. He just joined the business less than 2 months ago. The most powerful call, 30-minute call. If you have not heard this call, go to Karat Gold Mine, go to important calls. You need to listen to this call and this call right here. Okay, all these calls are important. So if you miss your call, if you can't get on the call at 9:30, if you live in a different time zone where it doesn't work, then my goodness, you can get on the Karat Gold Mine up right here, training calls. They're archived and they're updated instantly. So there's no excuse. And make it a point every day, listen to a conference call. This is how you stay plugged in, okay? Now, also on this site, you've got training tools, okay? You've got, we follow the power leg. The next training that we will do, we will go over the power leg strategy, but I want you guys to go to this and view this video tutorial on the power leg building. It is critical to your success, critical, okay? View this video on the power leg strategy, okay? Now, and for those of you, if you want to actually have I know Shayna, I want you to put your website in there as well there's a 14-minute tool right here for anybody that wants to actually have a 14-minute video as far as to expose people. There's a 14-minute overview that you can use, okay? And you can expose people's interest. And I noticed, Shayna, you guys have your own page as well that you use to expose people. Put that in the website as well, okay? And I don't know if there's any fee. Are there any fees to that video that you guys have, Shayna? How much is that?
That was the $20 one through the Karat Gold Mine.
Okay, got you. And then there's another one, and this is mine right here. I use this. It's insuredbygold.com, okay? And this is $20. It's one time, $20, one time. Somebody that, if they go to this, after you pique their interest and they want some additional information, this is one way that you can expose them. I send them to this link. The nice thing I like about this is they have to put their information in here. So I can tell if someone's looked at my email. I can tell if someone's watched it because I will get an email once they look at the information. Okay, and once they look at the information, I'll get an email and I can tell if they've looked at it. Okay, and I actually like that feature. And then they can watch the video right now. This is a 14-minute overview of the business, 14 minutes, okay? And then if they even want to sign up for an account, they can do that right here, and this automatically links up to your back office. But this is a 14-minute tool, and Shayna has, and she's putting that information back there as well. And so you guys have access to this. These are tools that are critical to your success. So I want to make sure that you guys have access to this. Okay, so this is on karatgoldmine.com. And then also, if those of you who want scripts, if you want to have access to some scripts, this is right here as well. You go down here to scripts, okay? And this has scripts on here that you can follow. If you want to, here's some warm market scripts right here. Blank. Recently, a friend of mine who knows one of the top financial advisors here in the U.S., Matt Riddick, who you maybe have seen on Fox or Fox and Friends or the Today Show, shared information with him, and he shared with me he shared some information with me that's pretty incredible, and it remains remiss if I didn't pass this along to you. He simply asked this question, and I'll ask you the same. If I can save money, if you can save money in gold, physical gold shipped to your door, and make serious money at the same time, would you be open to hearing about it? Yes or no? If the answer is yes, grab a pen and write this down, and you can give them your website, that Shayna, like if you want to buy your own website, you can do that. Or if you want to send them to a link, you can send them to a link, and then you expose them to it. And now you've exposed them, and then you know what to do after that. You validate that. Okay, so again, there's scripts on here that you guys can use and follow as well. So again, I want to make sure that you guys or exposed to all of this stuff. Yes, Shayna.
Hey, I just want to let you guys know that if you purchase a gram of gold the week before, say you could purchase a gram of gold this Friday, next week, the Wake Up and Smell the Coffee call, they give away a gram to one of the listeners.
Yeah, so they give a gram of gold a week away on Fridays on once a week on those calls. That is good. So yes, she is right by that. Okay, so make sure that you guys have access to all of these tools. If you want to actually order a capture page now, you can go right here, click order the new capture page, and it's already spelled out for you. And again, I'm giving you guys just a crash course now. There's no way to tackle everything in one, as LB would say, one sat down. Okay, but I'm hoping that this will give you a little bit more clarity on what I'm going to do next. Okay, what am I going to do next? And so that being said, this is what I want to do. I actually want to stop it right here, because this is some really good information. I feel like we've covered some good ground, and I want to just open the line up now just for some Q&A. Okay, and if this has been beneficial to you, for some support, either unmute yourself and say, hey, this was good, this helped me out, tell me how this helped you, or type it in the chat below, because that's how we get better. And again, this is our very, very first one, and we're going to actually do this every Thursday moving forward. We want to do this training and provide this support for you. So let's unmute yourself now if you have some questions, and let me know. And if this training sucks, say, hey, this thing sucked, I ain't even coming back. Now, I might be hurt a little bit, but I'm a big boy. But if it was a blessing and it helped you, let me know, and let me know what are the questions you have so we can improve with this as well. So go ahead and unmute yourselves now, ladies and gentlemen.